Welcome back to the Archive Network. Aurelius here, with Malik, curators of the Creed Archive. We left Ahmadiyya last time but beneath these shared themes, internal diversity remains. Today we pick up where we left off. What happens when a new religious movement claims to renew ancient faith, yet draws a line that others refuse to cross? For Ahmadiyya, belief itself becomes a battleground. It spills out from sacred texts into our headlines and daily lives. This struggle reflects not just faith, but also our collective identity and existence. It raises questions about belonging and truth. We see how deeply intertwined belief can be with the core of society, shaping both personal lives and larger narratives.
It's not just a battleground, Aurelius. It's a clash of visions. The Ahmadiyya movement's effort to renew faith is truly revolutionary, but that very change also alienates so many others. People often view their interpretation of Islam as a threat, rather than a chance for renewal. This tension isn't just theoretical. It affects real lives, families caught in the crossfire. Understanding this struggle is crucial to grasping the human cost involved.
The heart of Ahmadiyya religious thought beats with both continuity and dramatic distinction. Adherents place the Quran at the center of their faith. They recognize Muhammad as the final law-bearing prophet, but they also follow Mirza Ghulam Ahmad. To them, he's not just a leader. He's the promised Messiah. This duality sets Ahmadiyya apart. It allows followers to embrace traditional Islamic teachings while also adapting to modern challenges. It's a blend of the old and the new, creating a unique identity in the landscape of faith.
That distinction is crucial. Ahmadis believe that Mirza Ghulam Ahmad fulfills the roles of both Messiah and Mahdi. To many Muslims, though, that's simply unacceptable. They might label him a reformer, sure, but calling him a prophet? That's a line they're not willing to cross. It's more than just a title. It impacts lives and communities. This disagreement isn't just theological. It's personal for many who feel the weight of these beliefs in their everyday lives.
This is what Ahmadis argue. They firmly maintain that Muhammad's prophetic law remains intact and unbroken. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad's revelations are seen as subordinate and non-legislative in nature. They believe his mission is a continuation of the Islamic legacy, building upon what came before, rather than breaking away from it. By framing their views this way, they reinforce their connection to the broader narrative of Islam, positioning themselves as custodians of a tradition that evolves yet stays true to its roots.
But how do they reconcile this with mainstream beliefs? Many scholars see any new claimant as a direct challenge to essential doctrines that have been upheld for generations. Ahmadis may see themselves as a continuation of that faith, but others perceive it as a disruption to their understanding. For many, accepting this perspective is a bitter pill to swallow. It's not just about doctrines. It impacts real lives, families and communities caught in the middle of this conflict.
In Pakistan, this disagreement became enshrined in law, a stark reminder of how politics can shape identities. The 1974 constitutional amendment officially declared Ahmadis as non-Muslim for legal purposes, stripping them of recognition. Then in 1984, Ordinance 1 came into play, imposing stringent restrictions on their use of Islamic symbols. These moves weren't just legal technicalities. They were decisive acts that reveal how deeply this divide runs in society, echoing the broader themes of exclusion and control throughout history.
Laws like these don't just marginalize. They strip away identity. Ahmadis are forced to navigate a society that flat out denies their beliefs. They're not just looking for recognition and respect. They're fighting against hostility that feels relentless. It's heartbreaking. This isn't just about faith. It's about their very existence in a world that often refuses to see them as human. Every day is a struggle, and the toll on their lives is immense. They deserve better.
For Ahmadis, reasoned argument and engagement with the complexities of modern life are central values. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad's writings don't just challenge Christian critiques. They also defend the integrity of the Quran in a world that often questions it. This intellectual tradition shapes their approach to faith, marrying spirituality with rational discourse. It's about finding a balance between belief and reason, fostering a dialogue that resonates in today's society. In many ways, it's a necessary response to the challenges of contemporary life.
That's a significant point. Ahmadis really prioritize inner spirituality and moral reform. They believe that rigid legalism can actually stifle true faith. By focusing on education and healthcare, they show their commitment to serving their community. It's about living your faith actively, not just reciting doctrines. They believe in making a tangible difference in people's lives, helping those in need, and fostering a sense of unity. It's this practical approach that really sets them apart in today's world.
Their view of Jesus really stands out. Many Ahmadis hold the belief that Jesus didn't die on the cross, but rather survived it and lived out his days in Kashmir. This idea directly challenges the beliefs held by both mainstream Islam and Christianity. It's a bold assertion that not only highlights their unique theological perspective, but also invites us to reconsider the narratives that have shaped religious thought over centuries. After all, history is full of such contested views.
Exactly. Their interpretation of Jesus sets them apart in significant ways and invites a lot of controversy. It really questions deeply held beliefs and complicates interfaith dialogue. Ahmadis have to navigate this delicate landscape very carefully. Their approach to jihad focuses on non-violence, but that still raises eyebrows and can create misunderstandings. It's not just an abstract debate. It impacts real lives. People often forget the human cost behind these discussions.
Beneath these shared themes, we see a significant internal diversity. The Schism of 1914 split the movement's theology into two major branches. The Lahore Ahmadiyya movement consciously avoids prophetic language, while the larger branch still retains it, though in a limited sense. This divergence leads to a complex tapestry of beliefs, reflecting the different interpretations and priorities of the groups involved. It's a reminder that even within a unified movement, a variety of perspectives can emerge.
And that closes the file on our discussion today. That's where we leave it this time. Ahmadiyya continues. The story isn't finished yet. Find the full series on the Creed Archive, part of the Archive Network. We'll be back with the next chapter,